And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we're underway here in the home opener. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The pitch.
Ball in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swings through that one for strike one. King, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And now Matt Olson up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
The 1-2. And that one is inside. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt. Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Marcell Ozuna now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park, and on the hill in this one, Grant Holmes. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Olson. One gone, bottom half of the first. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Just missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball two. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did.
Runner on the move. Ball misses.
1-0.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Merrill leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's two down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. And a count 1-2. Almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back there. It bangs off the Western Metal Building, and it's gone. A home run. Gavin Sheets goes deep, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Manny Machado at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that's downstairs and outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Not close with that one. Full count now. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. In there at the knees.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And the batter now, Austin Riley. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
1 ball,
1 out, bases empty. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Bogarts makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So up next, Stuart Fairchild. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit low. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Fouled off left side.
One ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Two to the count.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Fairchild moving under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a foul straight back. Cronenworth stands at third with one gone in the inning. Slap the other way, foul. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's Jason Hayward. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Runner at third, 2 away. And that one fouled off. And he chases that one. And he's ready. And we're back. Here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
King back to work. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And a quick out, number one. And the batter now, Nick Allen. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The other way, and a base hit. So the one out hit turns the lineup over.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air out towards right center. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the grab for the second out. Now a long throw to first. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in San Diego, set for the bottom of the third, Luis Arraez stands in. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One down. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. First time up was a pop out. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss.
0-1's the count.
Outside. And the count even 1-1.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up with...
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Base is empty, one away. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. First pitch misses. Sheets in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he starts in the outfield.
And that really speaks to his athletic ability, being able to move from an infield position to go out into the outfield, and it would suggest he's got a pretty good arm as well.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Here's Manny Machado now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one way outside. Ball 1.
Well, they went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the 3rd. That's towards center. Harris. And makes the grab. 2 down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Fly to left his first time. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Sheets, the lead runner, out at second. Machado on at first with 2 down. Inside. Ball 1. That one missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Swings through that one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Here's Matt Olson. Walked his first time. Bella finds the corner. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a slider misses down and away.
Counts 1-0.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tatis settles under this one, makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the fourth, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Way inside, gets out of the way. Gets the call, and the count 1-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
Save.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
2-2, Sam.
And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Arise. Up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Merrill up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 7-0. New arm out of the bullpen. Scott Blewett.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Way outside, 1-0. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
Runner breaks for 3rd. That's in for a strike. No throw. Safe at 3rd. It's a stolen base. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. One out, runner at second. Here comes Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Ball one.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. So man aboard, and here comes Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Machado at second with 2 down. And that misses. Now 2-0. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here comes Austin O'Reilly.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
0-1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Fairchild swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Luis Campusano. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 1. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Luis Arraez, the next up for the Padres. Runner takes off in the air, left side. 2 away now. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
The 1-0. That one fouled off. Tatis waits. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris. He makes the grab. And that's the third out. And we're back. And now here is Sean Murphy. King back to work. And that is out of play. Campusano hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Nick Allen. And a foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now Ozzie Albies. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball one. And it's fouled away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. That one misses. Now 2-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next one just misses. And the count is filled up. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike one. Merrill under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Swings through that one for strike one. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Got him swinging. Now Machado up here.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely.
New pitcher for the Braves, Ian Anderson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Missed inside with the curve.
Ball 3.
The Padres up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. Albies over to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Jake Cronenworth, 1 for 3. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Riley fires to first. That takes care. Back here. Petco Park. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Number 1, Yogi
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch inside, 2-2. And there's a ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now fly ball to right center. Tatis really on his horse for it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit, Luis Campusano. Curve, hit right back to him. And a couple of quick outs. So here's the Padres DH, Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here is Austin Riley.
Now pitching for the Padres.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Tapped softly on the ground. Whips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Murphy started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Luis. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Dodd.
Number 46, Dylan Dodd.
And a swing and a miss.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground, right side. Olson takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered in this game. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. getting ready to hit. And that one wrapped foul. The Padres up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Foul ball there. 1-2 now. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-1. So 2 down. Now here is Gavin Sheets. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. That's out to center field. Harris. He's there. He's got it. And that. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Morejon in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Just missed. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Atlanta, the second baseman. Ozzie Albies.
And that's through there for a strike. And the home opener is underway. Now 1-1.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
To third. Fires across the diamond. One out in the top of the first. Here's Acuna now.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Drilled out towards left center field. Raging back towards the wall.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Darvish checks on the runner. Acuna dives back in. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a swing and a miss there.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be.
Acuna runs. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw. Save. This one in the air. Arise. Pulls it down, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Luis Arraez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just off the inside edge. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in now and watches strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And gone! And they jump out front. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And downstairs. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Darvish back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Austin Riley at the plate.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
1 down, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. And he takes a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back at the plate. Manny Machado. And there's a strike.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's ball 4.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexican.
Cronenworth runs. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. Runner goes again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now a chance for Luis Campusano. Pitch misses there. 1-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Fouled off down the right side. That's inside.
Nope,
Well, he
ball
might
two.
have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
This one popped up. The throw in, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Here's Jason Hayward, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Hayward.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2 is the count.
Popped in the air, left field, and that will end the inning. Back here in San Diego, and now Sean Murphy. Just
that's
missed. Next offering upstairs. That's
Nope,
down and
that's a
in.
ball.
A slider missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Hit in the air, center field. Merrill on the move. And there's one down. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Allen in his second season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. High fly ball down the left field line. Sheets makes the catch. 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good
0-1.
rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
On the ground right side.
He's out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Jackson Merrill the next up for the Padres. Missed inside with the curve. The changeup missing. 2-0. One down, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those.
Swung on, belted. Harris racing after it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
That's inside.
Misses off the plate. Ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Manny Machado up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Missed
That's
with
a
a
ball.
changeup. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And there's the strike. And that one missing low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot. They're down 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. And Acuna retired. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one misses.
Ball one,
and that is ball 1. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And misses inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off, 2-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. Looks like he wants the signs again. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom 4, now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now he steps off to reset. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. Bogaerts retired. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Olson. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Ball 1 there.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Here is Austin Riley.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Called strike right there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward. Smith-Shawver back to work. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And there's the automatic. That one misses. So leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Arise up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. There's the strike. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The 1-0. That finds the mark on the inside corner. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the.
So they turn to their closer, Davis Daniel.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Merrill stands at second with no outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Move to second. He's picked off. Now the 0-1. And ball 1. There's the swing and a miss. Runner on at third, one gone.
2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him.
Helpful.
One away with a runner at third. Ripped to first, caught. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the corner for a strike, 0-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. Not
One
close
ball,
with that
2
one,
strikes.
and it's 1-2. That one to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a ground ball in plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Manny Machado. That to right.
Waste no time there. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Cronenworth stands in now, looks at that one inside. Misses outside. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Out towards left center. Harris sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here comes X to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Bogarts, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Runner on the move. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Luis Campusano now at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And another ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the 6th. That's off the mark. Ball 3. That's through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Runners on the move. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In the air, center field. Merrill gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Hitting is all about anticipation. And right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Olson at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And that's him for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next pitch is outside. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Got it. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Bounced out to short. Tosses across to first. Ozuna is out. That's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And now the DH, Jason Heyward. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Arise. In the box now, no balls and a strike.
Number 28.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-1. Runner takes off. Strike in there. No throw, he's in there safely. Runner on the go again. Ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. To the right side. Throw on to Olson, and that is the inning. Back here in San Diego, we go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Stays alive. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. That one's in there, 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Nope.
That one inside. And the count even 1-1. That's a little bit low. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Back here at Petco Park, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Daysbel Hernandez on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
There's the strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job. Right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Now it's going to be Gavin Sheets in the air, left field. Fairchild under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score the sac fly, and it's 4-0. And now it's Manny Machado.
So these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. And the 0-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Albies over to first in time. Machado is out. Jake Cronenworth the next up for the Padres. Into left center for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Cronenworth stands at second with 2 gone. Up and in, and the count is 3-1. That's a base hit. Here comes Cronenworth around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 5-0. Runner at first with 2 away. Now at the plate, Luis Campusano. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. Sets him down on strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Murphy now.
Number 75, Robert.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Suarez, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
And first offering is fouled off. Suarez, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Check on the runner. Allen back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Just off the inside corner. 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw, safe at second. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Darvish with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm